Hi, welcome to my mini readings. I thought I would just jump on and say hi to everybody and do some mini readings. And I'm going to wait for people to come on. And I think of coffee cups like oracle cards. And today, around this camp, there's only one chief. Okay, but it turns out there's only me anyway. So I'm in charge of my world. So if you're new to me, my name is Joan Ranquet. I'm an animal communicator, author, speaker, TEDx speaker, and founder of Communication with All Life University. And the program is for people to become animal communicators, energy healers, and or we're starting to build out, or both. And now we're starting to build out a nature and wildlife piece. I mean, it's been built, but I'll be announcing it more and more. And back in the olden days, I used to take people on wildlife trips, but I know there will be another round of trips, and it will be glorious, and we will appreciate it all the more. Meanwhile, we have the energy healing for animals, level 1 coming up. And if anybody saw the post that I put in here yesterday about tapping on the pigs with at the Gentle Barn. I mean, those two pigs were fighting mercilessly. I mean, it was like didn't look like it was possible to put them together. And anyway, that the animal communication and EFT, that combination is just so powerful. So that class is coming up for energy healing for animals, where we really learn about tapping and energy fields and a little bit of behavior. I mean, it's really powerful. And then we have the intro to Death, Dying, and Beyond in June, I think June 12th, virtual retreat. We have the animal communication, finding lost animals through animal communication, I think the second weekend in July. And then we have, of course, the fall intensive, which is animal communication, Animals in Transition, Death, Dying, and Beyond, and Energy Healing for Animals, where we really do a lot with the energy field. And of course, the spring intensive was completely virtual, and if we have to do it again virtually, we will do it again virtually. I'm hoping that there's going to be some people here and then some people virtually. So anyway, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Claudia, who do we have? I can't see a thing.
Okay, hold on. We have Kristine Diggle is watching. She says she can't wait to start the energy healing class.
Yeah.
Julie Webb says, good morning. That Gentle Barn video yesterday was sweet.
Oh,
good morning, Julie, and congratulations on your 2 new family members.
Yeah, congratulations. And Christy, we're going to talk to your cat next. I've been meaning to schedule that. I want to talk to you whether you want to be in the morning or the afternoon advanced class with your kitty Tuesday. And you know what? My dogs are in crates and they hear you. They think you're here, Claudia. Claudia's on an iPad. Anyway. But Claudia's going to be here soon. Are you coming back next week? Or is it the week after?
Hopefully, yes.
Yeah.
I think next week. Tuesdays. I'll be back on Tuesdays.
Yeah. Anyone else here?
Yeah, there's Julie. A few people on, but if everybody... Caverly Pashuk, hi from Pennsylvania.
Hello.
Kristine Diggle, good morning.
Good morning, Kristine.
People are coming... Good morning, ladies, she says. Okay, so yeah, there's people on. So I'm waiting for people. You're doing mini sessions.
Yeah, so I'm going to do some mini readings. So who's got a problem at home or who wants some help? And I can't.
And Chris, in the meantime, Christy says she could do the evening class.
Okay. Christy, are you back to work?
Okay, hold on. Hi, Shannon.
Hi, Shannon.
Oh, we've got someone.
Okay.
Elaine Elaine, I'm not going to try and pronounce your last name. She says, my taller channel is almost 5 at the end of June. She is noise sensitive and has periods of shutting down, physical or mental. Okay.
Okay. What is the name?
Chanel? Chanel. Sorry, Chanel.
And what breed?
I'm like, that doesn't, yeah.
What breed
She
and
said,
how old?
hold on, she's going to,
Noise sensitive and shutting down?
okay. She'll be 5 in June.
What breed?
Hold on, I think she said taller? Coller? Is that?
A collie? Collie?
Yeah. Toller. Yeah. It's like a retriever.
Okay.
That's what it looks like. Hold on.
Maybe
That's
she
what I
can
looked
answer.
up. Yeah, taller. Yeah.
Okay.
And how old is, she says she's going to be 5 in June.
5.
Are you starting?
Mm-hmm. So I'm just going to get quiet and connect with her. Who else lives in the household? Other animals? Other...
She hasn't responded. Yeah, it's a Nova Scotia duck rolling retriever.
And
That's
is she a working dog?
She says just her. It's only her and the dog. That's just Kristine. If she's a working dog, let us know. Yes, she does agility.
What's that felt like? Okay. She is delightful. She is so absolutely... I mean, it feels like she has moments of being absolutely like a combination of almost a little princess one minute, and Chanel's a perfect name, and then a real tomboy the next minute. And it feels like, and I wondered about the working, because it's like she can focus. She can usually focus pretty well, and she's, and I'm glad she's an agility dog, because it feels like she's super agile, and she kept saying, I love my jobs, I love my household, I love my jobs, I love my household. So in general, she's very happy. She says that at times you have, she feels like she has to take care of you sometimes. She's very, she watches, makes sure that you're always okay. It feels like about 2 years ago you went through a pretty up and down, and so not that you're triggered right now with the shelter end, but I don't know if you're in shelter end, but just that you're very mindful right now that things have really slowed down. At times you're busy, but it's she feels you really shifting internally, and that actually started 2 years ago. So anyway, she says also that she loves to have fun when you go to do agility. she said also, so my sense is that what happened was with the noise and the reason she shuts down is I feel like when she was a teeny puppy, like not very old, something in, and I don't know if you got it from a breeder where there was maybe another litter in another room or something, but it feels like something fell over, and it almost sounds like, and it wasn't anything she could see. And so as it landed, it would almost be like the sound of a barrel landing on cement, right? Like some sort of crash. And then there was like a deadly silence. And then some of the dogs she heard crying in the other room. And I don't know if it just startled everyone or somebody got hurt, but she just, it freaked her out so badly she literally turned inside herself. And so I think she's always got her eye on that sound. You know, if there's a sound, she goes inside. And I feel like she also is almost trepidatious to like, oh my God, should I see if everybody's okay? So she's really that being that wants to just kind of take care of everything, but she can't. She has to take care of herself first. So I mean, I just feel like when, whether they go inside or they leave their body, they can be either type. You know, you can see this with horses, you can see it with cats. You know, it's the trick is getting her back in her body and helping her feel safe about it, and maybe doing some release work around whatever that original sound was that was so terrifying. Help her to let go of that so that isn't the pattern. Any, so we're just waiting for feedback.
Yeah, we're waiting for feedback. Let's just wait because it takes some. So I'm looking at the screen right now, and you're still
talking. I'm still talking. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go shut the door. So I've got to go. Unless I can just. That's enough. You'll see her Tuesday.
Oh, Elaine says right on.
Oh, also, Elaine, does she ever have? I forgot. I wrote down. Does she have any sort of allergies, or was there? Yeah, I mean, I think that's part of like the whole, like her adrenal system shot off at some point, and you know, I'm not supposed to diagnose, but it just does feel like, you know, that when you can let her be off duty, she needs to have those moments of being off duty.
Okay, so she says she lost her golden 2 years ago. So you mentioned 2 years ago there was a shift. Okay. She had a reaction to a vaccination as a puppy.
Yeah. Well, one thing that we know about vaccinosis...
God, I love watching you do this.
The thing about vaccinosis is, you know, a lot of times it can be, especially the rabies vaccine, creates unaccountable fears. And so, yeah. So there may have also been something that physically that like a sound that happened around that same time that would be worth, you know, you can either work with me, you could take the class, or you could... I've got students that need to get their hours in. They're just about to graduate. So when students get to a certain point, then I give them out as, you know, for people that if they want a free version. So we have resources here. We can get people what they need, and it would still be worth clearing the energy of the vaccine and the sound, whatever happened in the other room. The sound, because it would have happened around the same time. So, yeah. Thank you so much, Elaine. She feels delightful. I mean, literally, like the word delightful keeps coming to me. And when things are good, she just feels like she's got sparkly, beautiful eyes. And I'm sorry about the loss of your dog. Delilah, you'll see her on Tuesday.
So,
Claudia's very popular here, especially
I
with
know.
Queen Latifah.
It's not me, it's Barnaby.
No, they love
It's Barnaby
you.
the one that's popular.
Well, they love Barnaby, but they love you.
Um,
They love you. Are you kidding?
I love
They're
them.
so sick of
Okay,
me.
so
Anybody
Julie
could be
Webb
awesome.
Julie Webb wants to know if we can connect with her new rescue, Farlow.
Is Farlow the one that's hiding?
Yeah.
And what's the other one's
He
name?
won't come out of the closet except at night. And he hasn't pooped since Monday. Julie, do you want to tell us the other kitty cat's name that just came in? I thought I knew the name. I can't find it.
How old do we think Farlow is? And was he completely feral?
Okay. Waiting for... So I just want to remind everyone that this is going to be a mini live, not a full hour. So we won't get to everybody, but just stay tuned because there will be some more in the future, possibly, maybe, sometime.
Maybe
Pop-ups.
next Thursday, but whatever.
Maybe. We don't know. No one said that.
No.
Julie, if you can let us know how old we think Farlow is, if he was completely feral, and the name of your other kitty. Okay, so we're waiting. She says her Wi-Fi is not working. Okay, Julie, so then I guess we'll go on to...
No, I've got some stuff. Is she there?
Yeah, she's there. She's having Wi-Fi issues.
Okay.
So, okay.
You know, the biggest thing I feel like with Farlow is that it feels like there were a lot of other cats, but he was always a loner, even in that situation. My sense is that he's really... he knows you want to help, but he's not connecting to that right now. And in his body, his body is just pulsating. Like his heart rate has gone up, and his ability to function is just going away. It feels like he's just really terrified, and he's not sure what you want from him. So I would take the opposite approach of trying to do anything. Of course, you probably are already doing this. But, you know, just know that, especially in feral cat land, you even walking toward a cat is pressure and unpleasant and scary as... So the more you almost make yourself invisible, the better off everybody will be. So, of course, there's the medical issue, and I don't know if you can trap him again and get him the help he needs, but I think that they'd probably do an enema or something to get things moving. Maybe you could do an appointment with Dr. Jill Todd, my CBD hemp partner. She might have some ideas about how to get his bowels moving, but it feels like he's just really terrified. So I know that you have... I'm talking to you anyway, so we'll talk later about some ideas. Okay. But, his chest area, I mean, if there was ever an area that, you know, sometimes it's like if when you look to do the EFT, sometimes you say, where in my body am I feeling this the most? And his chest, it just feels like his heart is beating so hard, his heart is racing, and there's almost like a band around his chest of like, I don't know, you know, he's just shutting down. But there's you know, just on the one hand you can't back down because he's got to poop, but on the other hand, the more you just ignore him, the better he's going to be. So, is she writing anything?
No, her Wi-Fi is spotty, so I'm sure that even if she misses parts of it, she'll go back and watch it over again. We'll wait to see if she responds.
Okay.
But okay, I'm going to scroll. So I also want to say, if you wrote it down, just know that the messages keep popping up, and I lose some of the comments. So if you ask to have your animal read, Julie wants to know if you're talking about Farlow right now. She was totally offline. Yeah, Julie, Joan just did a connection with Farlow. If you want to go back and watch it once it's recorded, I think it'll be very beneficial for you. Okay, so what I was saying is, I'm not going to get to everyone, and I'm sorry if I skipped you, but I'm just trying to catch up and write down as many. Many of you want readings, so I'm just going to do a random. Okay, sorry. We're going to go here with Trisha, someone also that hasn't gotten a reading before. I'm trying to pick people that haven't gotten readings before. Trisha Barnhill, I adopted an older dog from a shelter about a year ago. She is 9.5 years old, has physical issues, hip dysplasia and chronic elbow injury. She just whines at different times for no reason that I can tell. I don't know if she is in pain. She doesn't seem to be, or what is wrong. I think, okay, I'm not going to tell Joan what you think happened. We'll let Joan do it.
Okay, what time
and she has
it?
a cat and another dog.
What is the dog's name? What is the dog?
Rita.
Rita?
Yeah.
How old?
And she's 9.5. And she's been with her for about a year. And she has another dog and the cat.
Okay. If you hear a song in the background, that's my dog whining. And so I'm trying to figure out why Rita's whining, so give me a minute. Okay, she has a lot to say. It'd be fun to do a reading with her, like a real reading. But she knows that she's got some issues, but she's very, very grateful, and she really is grateful to your household. It feels like she was in at least one other household, and I don't know if there was neglect or if somebody was just older and she got taken away, but it just feels like there was a lot that went on and she wasn't cared for as these things happened. And I don't know, feels like at some point the elbow thing, I feel like there's a neck, shoulder, elbow thing, and that it actually was like almost like a tumbling sort of thing. And I don't know if she was, if she tumbled down a hill playing or if she got hit by something, but there's more than just a hip dysplasia. But so the left side of the neck going down to the left shoulder and then the elbows. But my sense about the whining is that I feel like she's got some aches and pains for sure, and that her gait is changing, her gait is slowing down, all of that. But if I were to look at also what might make her whine, I feel like you've also got a whole funky cycle going with the digestion, in that I feel like she's very hungry and she loves her food, but I feel like, I don't know if it's a thyroid thing, but there's a great amount of hunger, and yeah, I feel like there's a whole thing with the timing, her clock is off. Her clock is different than anyone else's. And so it feels as though it's almost like her stomach is whining. And yet she just ate. So I don't know how her digestion is, but I would look at that too. And I think that the more you settle the pH of that stomach, the less those other things are going to show up in that way. Meaning the digestion is always connected to the arthritis, to any of the itis. So you really, I feel like you may give her the best food on the planet, but she was off before she came to you. And that's part of not the neglect, but the neglect that happened. And then it feels like there was a long period, I don't know if it was a foster or shelter situation. So, she feels grateful and humbled and yet sometimes on top of the world at your house. But I feel like there's just some little things that can be worked out digestive-wise. So that's it. What's...
Okay, great. So we'll wait to hear back from her. It is now 10:30, so we're gonna end shortly. But again, I want to repeat: if we didn't get to your animal, I'm gonna go back to the comments. I'll reply to you, and just know that Joan will be doing this, little pop-ups here and there, and we'll let you know when it happens. So. Yeah. Again, I apologize if we didn't get to all of you. Yeah,
I'm sorry if we didn't get to everyone, but we'll do this more and maybe even some tapping and, some fun in here. I've got lots of classes coming up. What happened? All right, there we are. It went black for a minute. We've got lots of classes coming up. We've got the Energy Healing for Animals, Level 1, where you learn tapping and chakras and scalar wave, and it's a big, busy class. And if you're like me in California, you're stuck here until August 1st. So join us. I'll keep you busy. If not, then I've also got the animal intro to death, dying, and beyond, second week of June. And it's a virtual retreat, and we've got the Finding Lost Animals through Animal Communication virtual retreat in July. So we've got lots of things coming up to keep you busy if you'd like it. And of course there's the big program. And we have lots of other, more stuff coming up. So please stay tuned. And anything?
No. I lost your connection a little bit, so I'm wondering if your Wi-Fi just kind of glitched. Okay. So if you want to put a comment here in the comments threads, I'm going to go through them and get back to you and make sure that I answer all of your questions and Joan answers your questions.
Yes. All right. So, okay. Thank you, everybody. This was really fun. We'll do more.
Thank you.